Glory, 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 hallelujah. I am celebrating. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Yes, I'm celebrating. Everything mechanically, technically worked right away. Yay. Welcome, 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 everyone, to Make Shift Happen, a spiritual variety show. Every Wednesday, coming to you live right here in our Ignite Your Joyful Heart Facebook group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Oh, what a glorious day it is. Even though I'm feeling a little bit like I'm running behind, but I'm being okay with myself, being okay with that, and being okay with it's okay. I don't got no makeup on. No, we're just gonna be really real, going with the flow, and come live right here inside the group with all of you lovely, lovely ladies. So as we allow people to start to come in, let me know where you're from. Where are you from? What are you doing? What were you doing like right before you clicked on here? I'd like to know. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. Welcome, welcome, welcome into Make Shift Happen, the spiritual variety show, taking place every Wednesday at noon Central Time. Yes. And for those of you that are new to me, hello, hello. I'm Tammy Lee. I'm a highly intuitive, multi-dimensional, yeah, say that fast 3 times, facilitator of healing and transformation experiences. I am here to help to accelerate the healing that we need, especially within our womb and our emotional bodies. And then it just expands from there. There's so much healing, the trauma that people have experienced in their lifetime that they may not even think that it is trauma. I've been there. I've been through those things. And it's time to make shift happen, to create these healing vessels within us in order to be, do, have, create, and experience what we came here to do, to be, to have, to experience, to create, and expand ourselves and accelerate who we are on all those levels. And I'm here to help assist that. I am the bridge. I'm the bridge from where you're at to walking with you to where it's actually, you can't even begin to fathom where that ends up being. It's beyond imagination. It is beyond imagination. Not just for me in my own experience, but even for the different people I work with, whether it's one-on-one and we dive deep, or it's in our Emerald Compass Sacred Sisterhood 8-month program. Change is the facilitation of change, of growth, of healing is exponentially multiplying with the different women in that group, in that sisterhood. I know. Can you feel that? Can you just tap into that energy? It is exciting. It is real. And it is happening right now. And we'd love for you to join us. And that's part of, allowing us to facilitate that healing and that change within us. We've got to create the space within us. And by doing that inner healing work, that's one of the ways we create space. If you really want shift to happen, if you want to create change within, so you can start to create change without on the outside, we got to create the change within us. There's no way around this, women. There is no way around this. Yeah, there's no way around this. So how can we get this started? And what keeps us from this? Well, before we go into that, go ahead and type your name into the text chat and let's see who's all joining us. Just let us know, just say hello and come into this container of this energy. As you even as you like type your name in the text chat, you're allowing your energy. You're truly more a being here with us. Enveloping like this energy, this sacred container, this sacred energy is enveloping this whole time that we're together. I continue to see this energy moving like in this container, this sacred space. Maybe that's a better word even. Container seems to be, yeah, like there's walls or there's a circle. But how about this space, this sacred space we are creating right now? Yes, yes, thank you for that. So go ahead and type your name in the text chat. Let's see who's here. I want to say hello to you all. It's like I can see you. I can sense you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's just all take a deep breath for a moment. Ooh, sink, like take your eyes in like you're going down an elevator. Ooh, and take them into your heart space. And look from behind the heart. Look with the heart. As we are here together. Right now for this bit of time. As we gather together. Whether you're here live or you're listening to the replay, the energy, the circumference of this energy continues to grow and expand. Grow and expand, grow and expand, grow and expand. Magical healing shifts, they can truly happen. And the rivers of light within us begin to flow more and more as we create space. And one of the ways we create space within us is by doing our inner healing work. So right now with me, I want you to take that breath back into your heart. Feels like there's a heaviness that people have right now. And no matter what that heaviness is, just allow it. Allow yourself to set it down. Allow yourself to set it down. Does it really support you? Does it help to facilitate change? Are you in comparison? These are some of the questions that I ask. Like sometimes I get stuck in this too. Am I in comparison? That's one of the things that can keep us from creating the space within us to allow those different molecules, those different healing, those different molecules within us that desire to be set free, to open up, be set free, open up, be set free, open up, be set free. Sometimes we can do this just by awareness. Just by awareness. Just by awareness. Let me ask you, do you have a sacred space? Do you have a sacred space where you dwell that you can go and be, even if it's just a corner, even if it's just by your bedside? Have you created? Do you have a sacred space? If not, I encourage you, I implore you to create that space where you can just go and sit. I used to, raising 5 children, I used to just sit on the side of my bed. Like my side would face the wall. So I had this enough of a little nook that I could just sit there and just lean against the wall sometimes. And just breathe. Like deep breathe. Because when we exhale, when we allow that deep breath to come in and we exhale, there are so many times that the things that no longer, like the tension, it doesn't want to be a part of us. We were never made to really carry it day in, day out, hour by hour, minute by minute. Just allowing yourself to just being. Just being creates space. Starts to create that space within us. Helps us to quit carrying the load. How many of you mamas are carrying a heavy load? Taking into consideration everybody else but yourself. Yeah. Been there, darlings. I've been there. It's time to allow that to go. To let that go. To even reach out and ask for help. To give to, okay, what's the right word? Not designate. Designate? No. To, I don't know. Like, here, you have this. Here, you have this. To designate? I'm just going to use that word right now until the right word comes through. To allow yourself to let go of all the tasks that you think you're responsible for. To designate a task to somebody else. Can you feel that just by imagining that? How space is opening up within you? And almost like your body can breathe itself. Like this freeing of energy that comes about. It's true. It's real. And it can happen. As simple as me today asking my husband to go to the post office for me before I get on the road to Colorado for a sacred journey trip. That created space. I could feel the pressure, like just ding. Calling my husband while he was out and about. And like, oh yeah, can you do this one other errand for me? Created more space. within me? Are you allowing others to take some of the burden off of you? Take some of the burden off of you in order to create the space within you, in order to allow and to facilitate change just by to make those shifts happen, just by creating that space. It can be that easy, ladies. It can be that easy, mamas. It can be that easy. How many of you like that easy button? I certainly do. Whew, yes. So just take a deep breath with that. So what keeps us from creating that space? Thinking we're not good enough. Thinking we got to do it all. Thinking we don't want to burden somebody else. How many of you have been there, done that, said that, thought that? Baby dolls, it's time. It's time. It's time for you. It's time for that spirit within you. Wants to live higher and brighter and more, wants to expand inside of you. Wants you to be more with it and it be more with you. And these are some simple ways that I've already mentioned that we can start helping to facilitate those shifts, that change, those happenings. Yes, yes, yes. Your spirit, your essence is calling you. Are you doing your inner healing work? Are you doing your inner healing work? What do I mean by that, you ask? Do you have extra sadness with you? I'm just thinking about the different things that I've had. Carrying sadness like it's a saddlebag. Wow. I just used to think I wasn't good enough. Who am I to think I can shine? Who am I to think that I can make a difference? Yes. That wasn't my thoughts. That was somebody else's thoughts that were playing inside of me. Something I don't know if I grew up with or brought here from another lifetime. But when we start to facilitate the healing within, we grow and expand beyond our greatest comprehension of what we can be. So this week, create a sacred space, or look at your sacred space if you already have. Has it gotten untidy? Does it still feel sacred? Do you feel like a sacred being within you? Do something for yourself. What's one thing you can do for yourself this week? What's one thing that you can start to incorporate that every day? Sacred self-care leads into sacred space. Sacred space leads into sacred self-care. See how they play with each other? Choosing to say yes to you. Thank you for that. Choosing to say yes to you. Is there a decision that you've been wanting to make, but you're kind of teetering? And you know that you know that you know it will help facilitate change, or help to facilitate growth, or it help to facilitate your sacred gifts, your sacred gems to shine, your sacred gifts to blossom within you. What is it that's asking for your yes? I would love for you to share below in the text chat, even if you're on the replay. What is it that's asking you for a yes? How can I assist you with that? So take that breath again. Take that breath. Will it really truly be for your highest good, for your expansion? Me saying yes to be gone for a week out in Colorado in a sacred spot, that was a total yes. I know that will help me to facilitate change, create space for magical shifts to happen. But we don't always have to travel to make that, to create that. We can do that right there in our home, within us. We're always at home when we're within ourselves. Listen to your heart. Listen to that whisper. What's asking you to create some change, to create some space, so that change, so that shift, so the magic can start to come through, can start to assimilate within the body, so you can shine even brighter, I encourage you to take moments, to take more time today to go within and ask that. So to facilitate that space of opening up yourself, to not read that book right now, to not watch that show, to not watch that, to just be with you. To just be with you. There is a calling, there's a calling, there's like an urgency. I can hear somebody in particular, if not one or more, you're so being asked to be in that space of yourself, with yourself. What can you delegate? Thank you, that's the word. What can you delegate to somebody else in order to create that openness, that space for you? If that's one thing you take from this, what can you delegate today What can you delegate out, or what can you ask for help with? See how this will flow? Yes. And follow that. Follow that. And allow, and get out of your mind, stay in your heart. And allow the space to be created. Yes, yes, yes. I am so excited for you. I am so thrilled for any of you that will take this on, that will dive a little bit more into this. And oh my gosh, I can already feel the space opening up. I can already feel the space opening up. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go to the text chat and see who's chiming in. Hi, Mindy. How are you, darling? Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. And he says, thank you for the teachings that you are sharing. Oh, my pleasure, darling. Let's carry on this conversation even more inside our Ignite Your Joyful Heart Facebook group. And feel free, if you feel like you have friends that you want to invite in order to have them be a part of this for their growth, feel free to invite them. Make sure you tell them they got to answer the questions, because we don't just let anybody in this group. I love you, I love you, I love you. You are so loved. You are so loved. Women, you are so loved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining us today. Feel free to tag anybody on here. Share this message with others. Feel free. May peace surround you and envelop you and hold you today and every day until we meet again. Thank you, dear ones, for joining.